We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Turn his TV off.
All right.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Okay, break. Ready?
Now a first carry here for the running back. Down to about the 37. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people.
And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Get it. Go.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
Now Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I looked and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Dragon, 70, Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll run on 1st down. Cody. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stroud off the play fake. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's buying. And once he's buying, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play action, now it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Now Daniels. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Liking 18.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go.
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This is 2nd and 8. Left side to Lamb. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Stroud to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. That's taken in by Presley. And he'll be out right at the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Daniels. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Pushes him over. Oh, it still won't go down. He may go. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 118. South.
As Stroud now to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
The Cowboys had 10 and 5 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
We'll swing this out to Blue. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
19 Texas.
Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stroud completes this out wide.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Going right back to Ferguson.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson,
33 yards.
and the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Okay,
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Flag. Stop. 70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw is Daniels.
He's got it in. Complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Cougar 19.
To the air goes Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
18, 5 in. 18, come.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Commanders' 1st down.
70, Bronco 80.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19. Get it. 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Left 8, hiking 18.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Oh, hey, uno more. 18.
Throwing now is Stroud.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
All right. 18.
Stroud looking to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Let's go now.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
70, Timberwolves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Daniel's going to keep it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Second and 6.
Now they'll run on the ball. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Well, really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 25, here's second and 3.
18, Rattler, 60 boxes.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
South. 11. 19 Texas. Look the hot. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
Now Stroud. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they gave up a touchdown.
From the 33, here's second and 6.
White Tony. 118. What's that?
Stroud. Another one is C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to the 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
South. 118.
Stroud to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 118, let's hit. 19 Texas. Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars. Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars.
The throwing again is Stroud.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18, let's hit.
And Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Ran it 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Here's Daniels.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up a their 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Okay, break. 68. Ready? Count. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
60 by 60.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On the ready.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd down and 8. Now the first carry here for the running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And he's got it. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Commanders 35. Cowboys 21. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark it down right about the 1-yard line. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eye.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4-5 between the 20s, and not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to hit his target lane. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
118, what's that?
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Look at hot, look at hot.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here goes Stroud again. That went out wide and intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 49, Cowboys 21. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Why, Tony?
Here's Stroud. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, an impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.